Okay, it's 5:30 with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, thank you for being here tonight. We'll start with personal appearances. Are there any personal appearances? Okay, seeing none, we will move on to the approval of the minutes from our October 21st meeting and the November 3rd special meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of both meetings. Second.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And then approval of the bills in the amount of $1,252,418.55 plus
$1,000.
Move approval of that amount.
and second is further discussion. Call the roll.
Hubda.
Yes.
Hammer.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Burkhammer.
Yes. And approval of the salaries in the amount of $522,384.34.
I'll make a motion to approve the salaries.
Second.
Further discussion.
Hubda.
Yes.
Hammer.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Burkhammer.
Yes. And financials.
I was at process of reviewing total revenues for every. Going to come in over budget, which that is golf course less than 50.
Question? Okay. Thank you. Department reports. Right. Questions? Okay, Ashley, marketing.
The only thing I have to add is that Cameron Courts is going to be getting their new signage on the outside of their building in a couple of weeks. Other than that, I have nothing to add and I can answer questions.
Question? Thank you. Golf course.
Steve's gone.
Sorry. Yes, Cammy.
I don't have anything to add to my written report. They did complete the fence on 18 blocks. And forestry came last week and cut down the list of trees we had. So thank you guys for that. And this week we're working on stump grinding those. I'm hoping to get those done all I have to add.
Thank you. Okay, Zoo, Logan.
The only thing that I have is right now our baby giraffe is doing great. His little 8-second video has hit over 1 million views on Facebook. And currently we are asking the community of Minot to help us name our baby giraffe. We have Kari, Enzi, and Juma as options, and the voting will close on Friday at noon.
Thank you. Questions? Mesa, Bob.
I was going to announce that I had a record month last month for public sessions and birthdays, but Callan kind of ruined my thunder. So anyways, we had a good month, so that was good. Just quick couple things other than what I have in my report. All user groups now are in full swing. High school, excuse me, just had their team selections here this last week and start playing games this weekend. So all user groups are off and running. So now we're just in maintain mode and get through the season. The dry land expansion, if you've been over in the West Rink, that the hockey boosters got approved through us, is the poles are up. I guess the flooring bracing is up. It's going a little bit slower than we had hoped, but they're getting pulled off with the warm weather to finish some outside projects, which I understand. So we may not have that completed when our tournaments start, but we'll work around it with the hockey boosters and try to keep it as safe as we can. But that's, I guess the big work is done. Now they'll get the floor in and start getting the walls and get all that finished up. So that'll be a good improvement for all of our teams that use that when that's done. Eric and I spent the afternoon with Thorsrud. This is a budgeted item for capital starting in 2026, but with the time that it takes to get doors ordered and everything, we went through today with them, and we're basically looking at either repairing or replacing all the lower doors in the west and deck, in the locker rooms, the lobbies, and then working with our executive director and Jared, we're going to look at getting the green repainted with a different color, so just kind of freshen up the lower level of the original rink. Some of the ongoing maintenance projects that we've done with other areas in the facility. So start working on that now that we got some pricing, and he's got some other things that will save us some money with some hardware changes. So hopefully that'll get started here when Eric gets his outdoor ice going and has some time with his staff and working with our staff. So that was good to get that done today. And then we have a movie skate 6 o'clock on Sunday. The rec department coming over to work with our staff on that. So we're had a good, I think, good turnout with our one in October and expecting a good turnout for November. So other than that, I will answer any questions you have.
Thank you.
Yeah, busy as usual. Just got a couple things to highlight on my report. We did install some bullpens up at Shields Complex. I guess we did the groundwork. We removed some sod. We put in some recycled asphalt. That way it'll make a nice smooth base layer for the pitchers to do warm-ups and stuff in these bullpens. The softball association, they wanted to put in some nets and everything so that they can do some warm-ups and all that stuff. So we got that groundwork done. That turned out really well. We are putting together the Discovery Barn in the zoo. That back together with exhibits and everything. That should be done this week. So hopefully the zoo can get that opened up for the viewers and everything again here soon. And then we will be building a shed, some type of enclosure on the pool deck for the chemical storage tanks. That pool project, the filtration pool project is ongoing and it's having good progress. Sounds like they got a couple little things left to do for piping, and then they'll be shut down for the winter, and then spring we'll do a startup on it and get the pool up and going. So that's one of our big things here upcoming. We're going to try and get that shed or enclosure of some type done on chemical tanks before we get real hard winter setting in. Try to get a jump on the spring for that. Other than that, if you got any questions, happy to answer them.
Thank you. Horticulture.
I finished the plant order for next year today, so buttoned up. Hopefully with that, there'll probably be a few minor changes. And about 27,000 individual plants, give or take 1,000 here and there, if I can help myself. And I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving next.
Thank you. Any questions? Okay, forestry.
The Christmas Christmas lights are all up at SHA and Oak Park with Sertoma. My crew is so happy that they're done with that. That's all I have to add. It's going to look nice. So.
All right. Any questions? And Tom, recreation.
And then just adding up at the Shields Complex, like Eric said, they put in 3 batting cages / pitching warm-up areas. And then we also added some fencing to the dugouts on the dirt fields, so we will get those tarped, canvassed this spring. So they will be covered dugouts now. All 4 dugouts on the west end for fast pitch will be covered. And then as far as the building, we've been busy. We had fights in here a couple weeks ago, boxing matches, organized fights. Yeah, the legend Virgil Hill and his Olympic silver medalist wife were the promoters, and it went well. They want to re-up some dates, and then boy or girls volleyball districts and regions are done, and then it's rodeo week. So,
Great. Any questions? Yo. Okay, we'll move on to new business. The Toros aren't here tonight. We'll hopefully look forward to an update from them next month. So we'll move on to the
All right, so you have the handbook in front of you. We're not asking for approval on this whole document tonight. We wanted to give you some light reading for the next month to take a look at. But the biggest, I think it's page 16, was it, Callan? The biggest item that we would like, or the one item we would like your approval on tonight, is the vacation policy. Our current policy is you have to work here for 7 years in order to gain additional time. What we have proposed as the executive team is that you would gain a day every year that you have worked here, up to the max of 25 days. So we would be looking for your approval just on that section in order for Callan to get that into ADP and organized for all the individual employees.
I'll make them. Still trying to look where it's at. What would we? Guess we first. Second. Okay.
You're asking what it would replace.
New verbiage. Old verbiage.
So, oh, sorry, this is the new, sorry, yeah, yeah.
Right now, the policy reads after 7 years, you.
Yes. I believe right now. Great.
Two different full-time staff.
As kind of just a practice, we've department heads, we've always 3 weeks of vacation policy, and
Then everybody will be. I've been here for 6 years. Starting January 1st, I'll have whatever policy I fall into.
Yep.
Further discussion, question?
Would be appropriate
Yeah,
for that.
call the roll.
Ubda?
Yes.
Hammer?
Yes.
Olson?
Yes.
Schmidt?
Yes.
Kirkhammer?
Yes.
And then we will just ask for the full vote on this in December.
Okay. Okay, so we'll visit the handbook again next month. Is there any other new business?
I'd like to just bring up one item which is kind of related to that. In the past, when Christmas kind of falls where it's falling this year, we've given an extra day, that 26th vacation day for the staff, for the work that they've done in the previous year, or this year that we're wrapping up. So I'd like to make a motion that we add the December 26th, which is Friday, as another vacation day for all staff. And just have department heads work with, if there are people that have to be here that day, float day, to use as they see fit. But just like to give people 5 days for Christmas. That's my motion.
Is there further discussion? Okay. Yeah.
Upda?
Yeah.
Hammer?
Yes.
Olson?
Yes.
Schmidt?
Yes.
Kirkhammer?
Yes. Is there any other new business? We'll move on to old business. Ackerman is not here. Jared, do you have?
Yeah. And on the side of less than 2 weeks. Couple of the construction, but have started backfill that area. Backfill. When we went through it, transitioning to like 7, first part there, flood wall footing, all poured 71 of flood wall. Full flood wall. Full wall. Storm sewer work still continues. On area. Session. Exhibits. Punch list items. There. Item catch you know. Going to be plants. Couple other things. They open a bit more sites for that. First on exhibit. Ordered or pickup.
All right. So, okay, is there any other business? We will move to approval of the alcohol permits. There's just Toros.
I'd move. I'll second it.
Second discussion. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Okay, Ellie.
All right, just a few things. Superfund site, as I've discussed with Jason Sorensen, who is our main contact on this project with the city. We are in uncharted territories with the reuse plan, which is a good thing since we're farther than we ever have been before. And yes, I know you've heard those words from me before as well. So we're going to continue to work with them. A lot of part of this process is really assigning tasks and a lot of paperwork. So it's really mapping out with the city of Minot that, okay, you're going to take care of this if it were to happen. We're going to take care of this and figuring out what name goes on what slot and all of that. So we are moving in the right direction. It is going to be a bit of a process. Right now, the biggest thing that we need to complete is the quality assurance program plan. I did have to write that down 3 times to remember it because there's a lot of acronyms, but I feel confident in the direction we're moving in. Our goal would be to have that plan into EPA before Christmas, and then they need to come back on comments with that. Once comments are made on that and we send those back in, then we would work with the city of Minot to actually change the O of M plan with them. So we're going to keep pushing this forward in hopes that we can do something on that land this spring or this. That would be the end goal for this project. One other thing we've been working on as we went and toured Roosevelt Park 2 weeks ago is the flood walls and the murals that we discussed. We are going to set up a meeting. We did have a meeting set up, and then we had to reschedule, but with the Minot Area Council of Arts for them to partner, looking for some grant dollars on those projects and make it a big community effort. I'm happy to report that the Zumba Aquatics, you guys may have seen the press release that we sent out with Minot Public Schools. We were able to partner with them in some classes that were falling under the Adult Learning Center umbrella. They just made more sense under Parks and Recreation. I will say Minot Public Schools has been fantastic to work with. Bailey and Nikki have really taken that on. So Zumba was sold out. We had our first class last night, and hopefully be adding more and more of those classes and offerings. So it was a really nice partnership and working with them in their facilities. So very appreciative of that. Shields donation, we'll be putting out a press release shortly for a big donation that we got for that playground and a couple other opportunities that we are applying for. And then we just had a press conference in the community room today with the Minot Area Community Foundation. They gave us a grant along with, I think it was 6 other organizations for their Girls Power Empowering grant. Bailey from our office wrote a grant for an Empower Her program that we're going to be starting this spring. It's going to be for ages, I believe it is 4 through 6, just bringing in leaders throughout the community, confidence, how to carry yourself, how to work with friends, all of those things. So shout out to the Community Foundation and for Bailey and her good work on that. And we have our Game Changer Award for October. So please join me in congratulating Justin Wright on being named the October recipient of the Game Changer Award with the Minot Park District. The Game Changer Award is a monthly recognition program that highlights an employee who consistently demonstrates outstanding performance, work ethic, attitude, and contributes to the team in the Minot community. Game Changers inspire others, boost morale, and help foster a positive workplace environment. Justin's coworkers say he's the hardest worker they have ever worked with. Justin never takes a shortcut. You can give Justin a job to complete, and you know it will get done at the highest level. Justin takes pride in his work, and it shows. Congratulations to Justin, and thank you for being a game changer. And Justin couldn't be here tonight, but we will present it to him. So a very deserving recipient of that award. Justin works in the auditorium, recreation, and outdoor facility. So congratulations to him. And last but certainly not least, I want to everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. As cheesy as it sounds, I am very thankful for the board and the employees sitting in front of us today and out in the field. I can sometimes get guilty of it, and I think our staff does too, is, when we're looking at the big picture and we're always going on to the next thing and not taking that minute to be, grateful for the work that we've done and really appreciate the things that we have gotten completed. But even, hearing the reports tonight, I don't know what organization that you can be a part of that a giraffe gets born. The next week we're hosting the rodeo. We just had girls volleyball and girls crying and excited because they're on to the state tournament. So just as we move really fast around here, we never have the same day twice. Make sure you're taking that time to stop and really appreciate what we all get to be a part of. So on that note, that is all I have, unless you guys have any.
Excuse me, I said one. The Zumba class.
That was at the Ramstead pool. Yep. So we're working with them with different opportunities. Working there. Been really a fairly easy process for us.
Other question? Hey, commissioners report.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Go ahead. I just say everybody's probably gonna say give kudos to so yeah, have a good holiday. Hope you get work.
Got a motion?
Yeah.
Thank you. Olson.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and hope everyone has a good time and eats a bunch. And I will just add too on the Minot Public. I actually had a meeting not connected at all with the Park District today with Minot Public Schools, and Laura brought up just had high praise for the Park District and the willingness that everyone had to try and make this thing work. And she's really excited for it. And we talked a lot about this is great and other great things that could be coming in the future as well. And just two public entities working together, I think, is a really good thing. So it's really cool. And the best part is it's better for the people we all work for, constituents. So that's great. So it was great to hear from them out of their mouth as well. So cool.
And I'll just say Thanksgiving. Thanks for all you do. And I'll look for a motion.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor, say aye. Okay. We will move on to the foundation meeting. Is there any personal appearances for the foundation meeting? Okay. Approval of the minutes from the October 20th.
Second.
Further discussion? Favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and the bills. We have two on here. Dakota Fence for $13,350 and Nevco for $172,488.35 for $185,838.35.
Second.
Further discussion on those? Call the roll.
Hovda. Hammer.
Yes.
Olson.
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Kirkhammer.
Yes. Okay. Is there any other business? None. I will.
So moved.